Hello students, welcome to the session of value education. Now students, you all must have heard different kinds of stories from your parents as well as grandparents, correct? Yes, you all must have heard stories about animals, about king, queen, ghost and whatnot. So today let us learn about one of the stories of Durva, who was a great devotee of Lord Vishnu. That is in the story Bhakta Durva. Now, Durva was the son of Suniti and Utanpada. Now, Utanpada was a king. Now, King Utanpada had another wife by name Suruchi. So, that means King Utanpada had two wives, that is Suniti and Suruchi. Now, she had a son named Utama, and Durva was the son of Suniti. Correct? Now, Durva and Utama, they loved each other very much and they used to play with each other. Now, one day, that is Utama asked his mother, that is, Mother, father is free. May I go and sit in his lap? Hearing this, mother said, Certainly, my son, it is your rightful place, as you are the future king. Now, as Utama went to his father to sit on his lap, seeing this, when Durva saw Utama sitting in his father's lap, he also ran towards them. I too will sit on my father's lap, said Durva. Hearing this, the princess said, Certainly not. You have no right to be there. Go away. Now, hearing this, Durva started crying. Where shall I go, mother? So the princess said, that is Utama's mother, that is Suruchi, said, Go to Lord Narayana, seek his blessings to be reborn as my son. Then only you can have the same rights like Utama. That is Utama's mother said, if you want to sit on the king's lap, you should be reborn as my son. Only then you will have the right to sit on the king's lap. Now hearing this, he was very disappointed, that is Durva was hurt. He ran to his mother. Now who was Durva's mother? Durva's mother was Suniti. Yes. So he ran to his mother Suniti crying. So mother asked, Why are you crying, my son? Mother Suruchi said, I have no right to sit on my father's lap. Only Utama has the right. She, hearing this, that is, mother tells, she is right, my child. Yes, now Durva became calm and thoughtful. Now calm means, that is, he remained quiet, and thoughtful means he started thinking deeply. That is, why did his mother tell like this? So he became quiet and started thinking deeply. Mother Suruchi also told me to seek Lord Narayana's blessings if I want to sit on my father's lap. Will Narayana really help me, mother? So Durva asked his mother. Yes. So hearing this, mother tells Durva, Yes, my child. He never fails those who turn to him. That is, mother tells those who go and ask for the help of Narayana, he never fails to help them. Then I shall find him out. That is, who tells? Durva tells mother, Yes, mother, then I shall find Lord Narayana. Go, my son, he is the only refuge. He can only help us. It will be difficult for you to find him, but if you try hard, you will succeed. That is, Suniti, that is Durva's mother, tells him to go and seek Lord Narayana's blessings. Now, hearing this, that is, the mother tells that he is only the refuge. Now, refuge means, that is, he is only the person who will protect you from danger and he will protect you from trouble. So, seek his blessings and then come back. So, only Lord Narayana will help you. Now, hearing this, Durva goes to the forest and he tells his mother, I will not return unless and until I find Lord Narayana. He will bless me to become a greater king than my father. Now, telling this, he goes to the forest to seek Lord Narayana's blessings. Meanwhile, Narada met Durva. Why are you here, my child? Now, Narayana asked, that is, Durva, why are you here? I want to win Lord Narayana's favor. Favor means that is to help somebody. That is, he is telling that I want to win Lord Narayana's, that is, I want Lord Narayana's help. I am aware of that, my child, but you are too young. It is not easy to find Lord Narayana. Why don't you wait till you are a little older? So, hearing this, the Narada tells Durva that still you are too young to find Lord Narayana. So, why don't you wait till you are a little older? Now, what does Durva tell him? Durva tells, O wise one, I will not turn back. Tell me how I can succeed in my resolve. In my resolve means that is to find an answer to a problem. That is, I have come here with the problem and I want a solution for that. So you tell me how can I succeed in my problem. So Lord Narada tells him, if you meditate means if you think carefully and deeply, that is, you take the name of Lord Narayana. If you meditate in the Madhuban forest on the banks of the river Yamuna, you will find the Lord. So hearing this, Durva tells, O sage, teach me how to meditate. Now, how to meditate means teach me how to think, sit and think deeply and take the name of Lord Narayana. Now, Narada tells him, repeat Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. So, chant this name continuously with concentration. Yes, so Narada tells him to chant the name. What name does he tell him to chant? He tells him to chant the name of Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Vasudevaya. So, Om Namo, Durva just goes on chanting the name, that is Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Now, Durva reaches Madhuban forest. Now, he tells, I will sit here and meditate. That is, I will sit under here, that is under a tree, and take Lord Vasudeva's name and chant here. For some time, Durva lived only on fruits, then only on grass and leaves. That is, as the days passed, Durva did not eat anything. First, he just only used to eat fruits. Only then, after he started living on water. Now, slowly he started living on air. That is, nor he did not eat anything, nor he did not drink anything. That is, he started living only on air. And he continuously went on chanting the name of Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. That is, he started meditating. Now, Lord Narayana appeared in front of him. As the days passed, that is, Lord Narayana was happy with this prayer. That is, he appeared in front of him. And he asked Durva, that is, what has brought you to this place, my child? For this, Durva tells, that is, replies, O Lord, I want a permanent place from where nobody can drive me away. So what does Durva ask Lord Narayana? That I want a place where nobody can tell me, that is, nobody can drive me away from that place. So to this, Lord Narayana gives him the blessings. What does he give in blessing? That is, you shall have a place in heaven where you shall stay forever. Go back. You shall also rule the kingdom for a long time. So after chanting for days and years, that is, he gets a blessing that he shall have a place in heaven where he will stay forever. And hearing this, Durva was very happy. So that is why, that is Om Namo, he tells Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudeva. Giving these blessings, Lord Narayana disappears from there. So from that day onwards, Durva became the pole star. That is Durva Nakshatra we say. That is one of the nakshatras name, that is Durva in the sky. The other 7 stars of the 7 rishis can also be seen slowly moving around the pole star. So this was the blessing given to Durva by Lord Narayana. Okay. So what is the moral of the story? Moral of the story is anything can be achieved by faith. If you have faith in someone, yes, I can get it, I can do it, and firm determination. If you have the determination, yes, I can do it, then surely you will achieve your goal. Yes, and always remember that Namasmaran is the easiest way to purify our mind and attain God. Now what is Namasmaran? Namasmaran means that is to chant the name of God. Continuously going on chanting the name of God is the easiest way to purify our mind and attain God. Okay, so now children, what you are going to do is you read the story thoroughly and you have to find the answers to the questions given here. Okay, and also do the activity, that is you have to find out where is the pole star seen in the sky. You have to write the names of the Saptashiris and how is the pole star useful to us. So one more activity, that is where you have to color any 2 numbers next to each other that adds up to 14. That is, now suppose here one example I'll give you, 14. Now here that is 7 plus 7 gives you 14. Correct? So you have to find the numbers, 2 numbers next to each other which adds up to 14. Okay? So read the story thoroughly and then find the answers to the questions. So meet you in the next class. Till then, thank you for today and bye.